everyone! Welcome to art class. We are going to be doing a project that I call a room with a view. And what you're going to be focusing on is foreground, middle ground, and background within a room of your choice. It could be a bedroom, it could be a kitchen, it could be a playroom, it could be really whatever room, a makeup room, a made-up room, not a makeup room, that you guys want to do. We're going to fill it with lots of details, and I'm going to teach you how to do furniture so that it looks like it's sitting in the room rather than on the wall. And I'll explain as I go. Ready? You're going to need a pencil, a ruler, and a piece of paper. Here we go. All right, so to start with, I'll get you positioned. To start with, you're going to be drawing a line going across your page. Now, you want to make sure that your line is fairly even going across. If you're really worried about it being super even, you can use your ruler. The measurements are here. And I would say between 3 inches and 4 inches is what you want to shoot for. So if you wanted to measure, you can measure it up right at the 4, the long line where the 4 is. And you're going to put a dot at the top, a small dot. See how very little my dot is? You can barely see it. You probably can't even see it at all. That's how good I am. And then you're going to do it on the other side of the paper, doing the same thing, just a little dot. And you're going to draw a line by matching those 2 dots together on your ruler so they're sitting right there, and you're going to draw a line across. Just like that. Okay? I'm actually going to be doing this in permanent marker so that you guys can see a little bit better. But I would like you guys to be doing this in pencil, okay? So the next thing that we do is we're going to start the window. So the window is exactly the same thing as before with the floor, but we're going to do it towards the top. And you kind of want to make sure that you have it fairly even. You can have a window off to the side, that's fine. I like to have mine front and center in the room because what's going to be in the window later on, I'll explain later, is going to be something pretty fun, and I would like you to be able to see a lot of detail. So I'm thinking that I'm going to do a 4-inch window. So the paper is 12 inches long. You draw a line from the 4 to the 8. And that's a pretty good size window. And then I'm going to drop it down. And I want it to be fairly long too. So I'm going to do the same thing. I don't have to remeasure. I don't have to make sure these points are matching up because I know that my ruler is at the edge over here. And it ends over here. So I draw from the 4 to the 8. And now, if you want curtains, don't do the straight lines. If you don't want curtains, you will do the straight line. So if you don't want curtains, you're just going to match up your edges and draw your line down. But because I want curtains, I'm going to do like a little bubble up there for where the curtains, I don't know if you can see it very well, where the curtains kind of collect up top. And then they're going to billow out kind of like that. And then I'm going to do a tie. And then they're going to billow out again. And then they're going to have like little ruffles at the bottom, kind of like that. And if you want to add a little more detail, you can do something like that. And then if you want to do some ruffles at the top too, kind of like that at the top. And I have my Miss Haley right here. Say hi, Haley. Oh, you can't see. Peekaboo. Say hi.
Hi.
My little assistant. All right. So again, with the other side, we're going to do a little bubble. We're going to put the tie in the middle. I'm going to do another bubble again. And then a little wavy bottom. And then those lines. All right, so now for the furniture. So I always do a bedroom. I don't know why I always do a bedroom, but I do. I feel like beds are a lot easier to draw than a couch, but you can do whatever you want. So I'm going to be showing you how to do a bedroom. So do what you will with that, and just use this as a guide as to how to put furniture in. All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. Here we go. So I'm going to have my bed be over here. I'm going to start with a little knob at the top. And then you guys do need to use rulers if you're making straight lines. And I know some of you are going to be like, oh, I can draw a straight line. It's not going to look as good as if you were to actually use a ruler. Just going to point that one right out there. So I'm going to drop that down below the line like this, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Now I want this other leg of my bed to be about the same length down. So I'm just going to draw a line like that so I know where the bottom is. And then I'm going to line up my ruler with the top up here. I'm just going to put a dot because right now I'm going to be drawing a circle for the knob. You need a pencil? There you go, babe. Say thank you.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, baby. Alright, so there's the knob. And then I'm going to draw my straight lines going down. Like that. Oops, I went too far. That's fine. And then I'm going to draw the bottom part of my bed where the mattress is. And then the top up here. Like that. Can I see my pencil for just a minute, please?
No.
I just need to erase.
No.
Just for a second, I'll give it right back. Please.
No.
Thank you. Alright, here you go. It's all good. Alright. Oh no. Got some water. Cameron, help!
No water.
Cameron, help! Sorry. Alright, so then I'm going to do a pillow up top. Like this. So because I've got this down below the line here, you can see that it's sitting down in the floor. If I were to draw it right up here, I can show you with another piece of paper. Can I get paper towels, please? I got a big spill. Thank you. So if I were to have the bed sit like this, and I'm not using a ruler for this one, just... Alright, so if I were to have the bed sitting up here, it shows that it's sitting on top of the floor rather than on the floor. Does that make sense? It's kind of like as if I were to have a poster on the wall. If I had a poster on the wall, a poster is a flat piece of paper. It's two-dimensional, not three-dimensional, right? So right now, because I have this on top of the floor, it shows the understanding that this is a two-dimensional object and not a three-dimensional object. Whereas even though we didn't make this three-dimensional, it implies that it's three-dimensional because it's sitting down and taking up space within the room on the floor. Does that make sense? All right, so hopefully that does. If it doesn't, my suggestion to you is to not put things on top of your floor line, all right? So now we're going to go on to do a dresser or bureau or whatever you would call it. So again, I'm using my ruler. I'm having it sit down into the floor. Now I'm not going to have it come all the way down here because that'll be a really, really fat dresser. We don't really need it. I mean, you might have a fat dresser. I don't have a fat dresser. Mine's an average size, I guess. I don't know. All right. Anyway, so you're going to draw your lines going across and the top. And then we're going to erase the floor line in between there because it doesn't belong there. All right, so now I need drawers, right? So I'm going to use my ruler again and I'm going to make my drawers. And again, this doesn't have to be a bedroom. This is just what I always do. I don't know why. It's just easy for me to repeat, I guess. Excuse the noise. My daughter is dragging a chair all over the house. Not sure why. But she's cute, so I'll keep her. Alright, so I have my drawers, and now I have to end my drawers by drawing the lines together. Like that. You are so noisy. And then I'm going to need the knobs or handles, however you want to do it. Nope. Ugh. This is the Destructor. Her name is Haley. Well, we call her Destructor because she destroys everything. Alright. So, there's my bureau. And now I can put things on top of it. So what goes on a bureau? How about a lamp? Alright, maybe my lamp has polka dots.
What do you mean by Delta?
Oh, look at you go. Nice job. And then maybe there's a picture frame. So this is what I'm saying about details. You want to make it believable. That's my kickstand in the back with the picture frame. You want to make it believable to show that this is undoubtedly a bedroom, right? You can't just stick a bed in there. I've seen beds in living rooms before. But, you know, try to figure out how to make this more of like a bedroom. All right, so even on your bed, if you want to do details on your bed, you can make like stars or rainbows. That looks more like a shooting star, so I'm going to do a shooting star. All right. Yeah, so decorate it. And then what else can go on here? So maybe I'll do a big rug on the floor. Now the rug has to come down below that line, the floor line. Like that. And then maybe there's clothes laying down on the floor. Because I don't know any child that has a super duper clean room. And if you tell me you do, well then your parents are very lucky, and I also don't believe you. And maybe there's some crayons on the floor with a coloring book. You're drawing a picture of a tree. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so put some furniture in. I want you to have at least 3 pieces of furniture. A rug does not count. So 3 pieces of furniture, I mean, the bed is one. It's a 3-dimensional object. This is another 3-dimensional object. So maybe I'll do like a nightstand over here. So a nightstand would be a lot smaller. Again, I'm using my ruler. Maybe it's one of these that has little legs. And again, it's below the line to show that it's 3-dimensional. And the farther down you have a piece of furniture on your paper, shows that it's thick, deeper, so it's thicker. So if this were to be 3-dimensional, this line would come way out to here and then go up and then come back down. I'm sure that's really hard to understand. I'm sorry. I'm trying. All right. Anyway. And then maybe I have a teddy bear on top of my dresser because I don't know about you, but I still have teddy bears. It's a really funny looking teddy bear. It's hanging off the edge. There we go. Anyway, all right, so now for the more fun part. Oh, you can also do like posters on the wall too. So if you want a poster, doesn't have to be straight on. It could be a little crooked. Be yourself. All right. So now in the background, you can do anything that you want. So the interior of your room has to be believable. And the exterior of your room, which is outside of the window, you're going to do something really fun. So what would you look outside your window and wish you could see? Thank you, Haley. Do you want to see outer space? Do you want to see fish? Do you want to see floating pig unicorns? I don't know. Come up with something fun to do in the background. So maybe I've got an octopus just hanging out.
Mine?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job counting, Haley. Hello. And I want you to have more detail than this. I don't want to keep wasting time, so. Anyway, so your goal is 3 pieces of furniture. All those pieces of furniture need to sit down below your floor line. You need a window big enough so that you can draw some fun detail in the background. Lots of detail to understand what your room is. Okay, so if I didn't put anything else in here except for the furniture, yes, you can understand that it's a bedroom, but it'd be the most bare and boring bedroom I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to know, like, if you're doing a room, I want to know who lives there. You don't have to draw people, but obviously this is the kids' room, probably, right? I mean, there's clothes on the floor, there's crayons, there's a bed with some stars on it. I don't have a bed with stars on it. I don't know many adults that do. So anyway, make it believable except for your exterior and make that fun. And then you're going to color it. And I don't have a colored version right here with me at home. But yeah, color it in completely and fully and with planning. So not just, sorry. Hi. Not just coloring without thinking. So fill in the spaces, no white spaces. Nice and neat inside of the lines. All right, say bye, Haley.
Bye.
Say good luck.
Bye.
And have fun.
No.
No, say have fun. All right, have fun. Bye.